Hello everyone, today we talk about Excalibur, my first starting warframe. Since shield gating and status rework update, he's become more deadly and can survive longer in endurance run. In fact, we just need his second ability to blind the enemy and then kill it with finisher attack. These synergies well with arcane trickery because we can go invisible while keep spamming finisher attack over and over again. Please keep in mind that my guide here heavily focuses on finisher attack with maximizing damage output while staying alive. So, without further ado, let's get into the build. If you ask me why not use Excalibur Umbra. First, I hate to hear the sound of his howling, since we will spam lots of his ability. And second, because of umbral polarity, I can't freely experiment with the best build for long endurance mission like this. For the aura I choose growing power for extra power strength, which can boost his finisher attack damage output with his augment radiant finish. Also, rapier finisher attack could force /proc, so don't worry about activating it. Transient fortitude and umbral intensify for more power strength, rolling guard for 3 seconds invulnerability and removes status. This mod is important for short protection while you popping the nullifier bubble and clear the status effect, especially the slash and toxin proc, which could instantly kill you on high-level enemies. Natural talent for faster cast speed because in my opinion his second ability not fast enough to quickly CC the enemies. Primed continuity to negate negative duration from transient fortitude and fleeting expertise. For the energy management you could put more energy pool with primed flow or streamline for more efficiency. Either way it works just fine. And last, for the Excalibur slot, I put power drift for more power strength. The important arcane in this setup is arcane trickery, which provide 15% chance to become invisible for 30 seconds in melee finisher kill. This arcane synergy well with our Excalibur finisher attack. And the second one, I'm using arcane fury for 60% chance on critical hits to boost melee damage up to 180% for 18 seconds. For the operator setup, I'm using Magus Anomaly and Magus Lockdown to CC and group the enemies closer to the frame on transference in. This combo is great for melee playstyle. The focus school I'm using is Zenuric Energizing Dash for constant energy regen and Lightning Dash for a bit CC and help me damage orc and drone. As always, Mitre is perfect for 90% chance disabling nullifier bubble for good, with its special mod neutralizing justice. I prefer amalgam serration in almost every primary weapon I use because of extra 25% sprint speed, but in this case, we do not need more damage mod, we just need its extra sprint speed to quickly move from enemy to another. More fire rate to quickly shot the charge projectile, more holster speed to quickly swap between primary and secondary weapon. It is good to have more reload and multi-shot, which you can obtain both only by its Riven mod. You can use any utility secondary weapon you like. But I prefer Pox because it's silent, fast to stacking status effect, had only base toxin damage, and had small AoE to hit multiple close targets. I have its Riven for status duration, status chance and harmless negative stat. For utility, status duration is important to give more time to buff enemies. In this setup we only need viral damage, more fire rate, status chance, reload speed, holster speed, multi-shot, and must have ammo mutation because Pox have very little max ammo capacity. If your frame build doesn't have any Augur mods or Brief Respite installed, you can replace Lethal Torrent for Augur Seeker. These mods are important to get the benefit from shield gating mechanics upon ability cast if your frame have shield and energy. Also, if you equip the Sentinel weapon Burst Laser or the Prisma version, you can equip Augur mods there. In my opinion, Rapier is the best melee weapon class for finisher attack. If you approach the enemy from behind you get 32 times multiplier damage and 8 times multiplier damage for frontal approach. It deals true damage which ignore enemy armor, and that's why I'm only use viral in my secondary weapon to boost the damage output even higher. But honestly, you do not need Riven for this setup. You still can do one finisher move to kill very high level enemies with ease. For this build we throw as many finisher damage, melee damage, faction damage, critical chance, critical damage, any element mods, combo duration and attack speed as we could. For attack speed, do not use Berserker. Instead, use Quickening, Prime Fury or its standard version and Gladiator Vice. I prefer Gladiator Vice to get more consistent red crits, as the animation speed doesn't really far in difference. For me, Jin is perfect companion for survival mission because upon death, it can revive itself after 90 seconds with its special mods Reawaken. Animal Instinct, Guardian, Vacuum, Synth mods and Thumper are solid option for this build. Synth mod set for auto reload when your primary or secondary weapon holstered. Thumper or Assault mode for attack precept, but when you become invisible the sentinel won't attacking enemies. For the rest slot you can use Enhanced Vitality, Calculated Redirection, Repair Kit, Accelerated Deflection, Metal Fiber, and more synth mods if you like. For its weapon I'm suggesting using Prisma Burst Laser or its standard version. The build it's up to you, but don't forget to equip Augur Seeker, Augur Pact or both. More fire rate, multi-shot, status chance and viral damage will be good to help us sometime proc status effect to enemies. But in this video, I'm using Cryotra because I already put Augur Seeker in my secondary weapon. Okay, here I will compare the difference between my experimental setup using Riven mod or without, Nariman Focus School, Viral, and Helios Detect Vulnerability mod. So, that's it for today. See you next time and thanks for watching.